So as we know, you can't send personal identifiable information into your Google Analytics 4 property, as that's against Google's terms of service. So if you don't want to get in trouble, up until recently, you needed to handle that on data collection levels. So let's say in Google Tag Manager, but recently Google announced a new feature in your Google Analytics 4 property, redact data. In this video, I'm going to walk you through it and how you can use it. So how can PII get to your Google Analytics 4 property in the first place? So usually when we do audits of Google Analytics 4 accounts, we see that those personal information are not actually sent to Google Analytics 4 properties on purpose, but usually they will get there through URL parameters. And that's on accident, and many times business owners don't even know that they are sending this personal data to their GA4 properties. And as I said, usually main reason for that is because of the URL parameters. So you have like URL parameter at email, and that in that URL parameter, the value of it is actual email of the user. And this is then included in your page path and query parameter dimension. And there you have it. You have personal data in your GA4 property. Google recently added a new feature to your GA4 property that might make this process of redacting data a little bit easier. And in this video, I want to show you how you can use that. So to redact GA4 data, you need to go to your admin section of your GA4 property and then navigate under data streams to your web stream. So this is only available to web stream as of now. And in this menu over here, you should see this button, redact data. If you click on it, every single new GA4 property will have email redaction toggled on automatically, but older GA4 properties might not have that. So if you want to enable that, you just click this toggle on. And what this does, it automatically checks for potential email addresses in your URLs. And if it will find matching string, it will replace that troublesome string with redacted in parentheses. You can also add additional query parameters that should be redacted. So if you are sending, like a different PII, like a telephone number, or that those PII might appear in some query parameters, you can define those here, and all values of those query parameters will be redacted as well. So let's say you have a parameter last name. You can just add it like that, and every time that query parameter will appear in the URL, the value of that parameter will be redacted. So if we hit save, this is now active, and both emails, all the emails, so all the strings that matches those regex, that matches potential email address, will be redacted, and also parameter value of last name parameter. Now I want to show you how this works. So if I will just go to the preview mode of this testing container, and I added, as you can see here, two URL parameters. One is containing email, and the other one is the last name. So that's the parameter that we just added. And I hit connect. And if we check the page view hit that was sent, we can see that both email address and the last name, the value of the last name parameter are redacted. So this is how it works. So one important thing to notice is that this only works for web. If you have a measurement protocol hit or data import that bypasses the website, and this won't work obviously, because this feature is part of the Google Analytics 4 library. And it's happening actually on the client side, as we could see. So already the data that is heading towards the Google Analytics servers is without this personal information. So it's not happening when the data is processed, but it's actually happening when the data is being sent to the endpoint, which is really good. This means that it won't pollute your BigQuery exports, for example. It won't even reach Google servers or third-party servers. So that's really well done. I hope this video was helpful for you, and see you in the next one.